How's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing great. Finally got everything set up. So, all right. I'm Brian Bell. I'm CEO of Random Racing. Go through. This is Alex again, Pat, and Shane. Just do a quick run through the company. Basically, what it's going to start out as is a country club, but instead of playing golf, you go around the track in your car. It's the first and only full road track in Maryland, and built into the track is a quarter-mile straight, which can be used as a drag strip, and a skid pad for teaching driver safety, how to handle your car, and like other things like drifting and stuff like that. Well, hang on. We're open from April through November, which is racing season because nobody goes out there, November through March or anything. It's too cold. It's family friendly. Everyone's encouraged to bring their whole family out just to enjoy the day. Whenever it's nice, just come out and watch. And it's cheaper than your average country club. In terms of membership, the track will be open about 6 days a week to the members who belong to the club. But you can also rent the track, say if you have your own little club, or if you're just some sort of racing company, you can rent out the track, reserve it. Yeah, you can reserve it in advance. Members will always be allowed; they will be always given priority. There's 3 different levels of membership. There's basic, where you have access to the track, and you can go around with an instructor if you're a beginner, stuff like that. The next higher level is a silver membership, which involves there will be garage spaces, and the silver members will have their own private little garage space where they can lock up their cars and keep it out from under the weather. Gold members will have the same thing, but their garages will include a lift and tools. And there's also outdoor areas for the general public when they come to certain events to work on their cars and to grill and stuff like that. In the first year, it will be mainly just the track while we construct the clubhouse. So in terms of the future, when the clubhouse is done, actually in the first stages of construction, the clubhouse will consist of just pretty much like an area to just go inside, escape the heat or whatever. Soon to follow will be a bar and a lounge. When things get progressively rolling even more, there'll be a dining room, a pool, all that stuff, like your average country club. And in about our 3rd year of business, we will construct your average car shop. But in addition to servicing cars and repairing cars, not only for members and the general public, we will also be a authorized distributor for aftermarket performance parts. Before we go into any more details, we'll just have each one of the group members go through and say a little something about themselves. So, start.
Sure. Yeah, my name is Alex Brawlwater, senior at UMBC. What I focus on here is entrepreneurship and music. So I hope to open a music arranging company upon graduation. As far as what I do to contribute to the business here, Random Racing, is I'm more of a research guy. If things need to be looked up and researched, I do that and get them to my various members. I also have a background in wrestling, which highly contributes to my work here. I believe that dedication and persistence are key. And to quote Calvin Coolidge, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence.
I'm Alex Whitkin. For Random Racing, I am the CFO, so I'm working on the financials and all of the numbers stuff. I bring to this business an educational background in business management, entrepreneurship, and essentially years of experience dealing with the automotive aftermarket industry. I've actually built and designed a show card that's won awards and featured on magazines, TV, and stuff like that. So it should help the networking relationships that I've built through that should help us gain sponsors, attract members, and stuff like that.
I'm Patrick Halter. I contributed with Random Racing Motorsports, the whole marketing budget, coming up with who we're going to market to throughout the state of Maryland, Virginia, Delaware. Just INDS major, and just I don't know if you want to go into my personal stuff, but just as a whole, just marketing to Howard County is where we're trying to really focus in as we start year one.
My name's Shane Yap. I'm currently a sophomore here at UMBC. My background is being a tennis player. I'm on the tennis team here, so I'm helping to work with my team here with the Random Racing and helping with logistics of like running a company with my. I had a company before, the Campus Laundry Service with people here. So just trying to use that experience, bring it into the Random Racing, and have a real good business value.
Alright, Shane, you wanna go talk about it?
Yeah, so Random Racing, as you know, where it's cars, so you can't really drive a car if you don't have a license. So the target market is pretty much 18 up, and with the kids with permits and restricted licenses, so with their parental consent, they're allowed to drive as well. And our target locations areas are Howard County, Montgomery County, and Anne Arundel County. And as you can see in the slide in the little table, this is a really expensive sport. Like it costs a lot of money to upkeep your car, purchasing of the car, membership itself is going to cost money. So these three counties alone in Maryland and across the country, they're pretty successful counties, and they have a lot of as a mean income, they're pretty high. So we're looking to target the people in those counties who can afford this actual service in this country club. And the last graph you can see is from the NBA showing like how much money America spent on cars last year and how many were actually purchased.
Okay. This is the part of the budget. This is actually only year one, but essentially because of the massive startup costs for a business like this, we need to buy the land, we have to construct the track and the clubhouse. We need a whole lot of money in the first year. We need about $18 million up front in year one, so we can do our construction. On the plus side, because it's a private country club type atmosphere, the guaranteed revenues that we're getting from our 100 members total $5 million every year, and it's guaranteed. And that's not including money that we're going to be getting later on from food sales, auto repairs, parts sales, and things of that nature. The break-even point is probably end of first quarter, beginning of second quarter, year 4, as you can see in the break-even analysis here. And actually, right there on the top, you can see the breakdowns in the financial summary for the first 5 years. I went ahead and included years 4 and 5 just because the break-even point came after year 3. But basically, once all debts are paid off in year 4, we expect pretty steady profits of about $5.5 million thereafter.
Here's our 3-year, 12-month marketing budget. You can see here that we're trying to like really, for year 1 compared to year 2, see some things that we added for year 1. We're going to really focus on newspaper advertisements. Year 1, $14,000 is our marketing budget. Each year we kind of grew around roughly 20% from year 2 compared to year 3. Just adding to kind of keep up so people know us, especially in the state of Maryland, Baltimore. We're going to do newspaper advertisements, and then in maybe year 2 do city billboards. You kind of see how that goes, and then in year switch up, maybe in year 3 and not do it as a way of saving money, and then maybe for year 3, this last 6 months, we would do newspapers, kind of do all in the same year as we grow our business. Just a lot of focus on, one thing that we would try to do is target car shows. There's 3 main car shows, the DC Auto Show, New York Auto Show, and the Detroit Auto Show. We would definitely try to set up a booth so we can get exposure throughout all these main car manufacturers, so eventually, hopefully, get external sponsorships so we could get free money.
Somewhere along those lines, we plan on doing something similar to what Alex did for his actual business. Is